Hello, I am Shaco, or Mother, here in Pokemon Revolution Online, and I'm gonna teach you how to do boss runs. This is probably the most reliable way to make money in this game. About 600 Ks, if I'm not wrong, if you do the 20 bosses limit per week. So I'm gonna show you a team with Cottonee, Linoone, Dugtrio, Whimsicott, Venomoth, and Gardevoir. All these 6 Pokemons are quite common besides Cottonee and Whimsicott. You can build it kind of from scratch. I mean, typical mons you have laying around your PC. Only required thing will be the ability Prankster on Cottonee and Whimsicott. And probably a Venomoth with kinda a good defense, because you cannot buff the defense, you only buff the special defense. And that will be it. Even Gardevoir could be anything. Just make sure that the nature is not something that lowers your special attack. But even that, I think that could work. So let's remember, any Cottonee, but with ability Prankster, any Linoone, or any Pokemon that can make the enemy Pokemon ability simple, being a skill swap with ability simple itself or simple beam. It could be Golduck, Linoone, Zubat, all those things. Any Dugtrio works, or any Pokemon with access to Stealth Rocks and Memento. Whimsicott with Prankster ability, whatever could be, but Prankster. Venomoth, as I said, good defense with Quiver Dance, Substitute and Batton Pass. And then our Gardevoir with Stored Power and Moonblast. Any ability, any IVs, I think. And that will be it. What will be our approach to a boss? For now, we will debuff the enemy Pokemon with the first 4 mons. The first turn will be giving the enemy Pokemon the lagging tail. It will make them really slow, so we can use any Pokemon attacking first. After that, if we don't die, we will use Memento to reduce 2 times their offensive stats, but we will most likely die. So after that, we will switch into Linoone, use Simple Beam, so we can debuff him twice as fast, because this ability makes any stat change double. If we don't die, we will try to paralyze him, but we will most likely die. After that, we will have to set up Stealth Rocks if needed. Let's remember, we only need Stealth Rocks if the enemy Pokemon got either Focus Sash or Sturdy. If that is not the case, we can straight up Memento. We will at this point use a -4 or -6 on the enemy Pokemons, because Memento now, instead of reducing a -2, it will be a -4 on each offensive stats. Then we will have Whimsicott. We will, in case of a physical attacker, Charm, if it is not a -6 times already. Spam Flash 3 times, so we can reduce its accuracy by 6 times as well. Then paralyzing if possible, if not, straight up Memento. Then we will switch to Venomoth, and we will spam Substitute and Quiver Dance until we're, if possible, 6 times Quiver Dance. We will Batton Pass and pass all the buffs into our Gardevoir. Here, with our Substitute still on if possible, we will use Stored Power to any Pokemon that comes besides Dark type Pokemons, because Psychic is immune to Dark types. These moves will have like 200 power, maybe, because it scales with each stat raised. And we will have a a +6 to special attack. It will be insane, so don't worry, nothing will tank it. In case of a Dark type Pokemon, we will have Moonblast. So that's all the theory. Let's try it out. Urahara will start with Lucario, I think. So we can debuff him pretty easily. I also think it is a physical attacker, which could harm our Venomoth, but I wouldn't mind. So first on, Switcheroo. It is also important to remove all the items that lock the enemy Pokemon into one move, because once he runs out of moves, of PPs, he will switch out. So that is something we do not want, because we're debuffing him. Okay, so he got the Lagging Tail, he's slow as fuck. So let's go Linoone. I will make his ability simple. With Simple Beam, I'm faster because he got the Lagging Tail. He got simple, I will most likely die here. Okay, my mouse ran out of battery. I will use Dugtrio. I might check if there is any Focus Sash. Okay, Volcarona got one. I will have this website linked down below. So I will use Dugtrio and set up a Stealth-Rocks. Got Focus Sash. Now I will use Memento. It will make the enemy Lucario offensive abilities a -4 because it is already with simple ability. Well, it said fell drastically instead of harshly, as the move says. So it is a -4 already. I will use now my Whimsicott. Since he's a physical attacker, I will use Charm first. So I make sure his attack is at -6, the lowest. And even though it's a super effective move on a hard boss, it barely does 15%. Now I will do 3 times Flash and try to paralyze him because he's already debuffed. Okay, here's a critical. That's the only bad thing about bosses. I mean, criticals ignore the stat changes. That's why we're running Focus Sash in case of the first one was the critical. Now we have to Substitute and Quiver Dance. He will be... I mean, he's really the buff. Extreme Speed, deals nothing, as you will see. Now I'm using Substitute and spamming Quiver Dance. Really important to have leftovers on the Pokemon, so we can heal back a little bit each turn. Did we manage to use one Flash? I mean, yeah. I mean, he's a -2 accuracy, so some moves will fail anyway. And he's really debuffed. He cannot even take out the Substitute in 2 extreme speeds. Okay, that's good. We're 5 times Quiver Dance, only 1 more to go. Ice Punch, hit us, probably destroy the Substitute. Not even that, Lemao. Ice Punch, he will break her down. Okay, now we substitute back and Batton pass into Gardevoir. And that's it. We're always substituting because of the critical hits. We cannot allow a critical hits on Venomoth. So now we Batton pass, Gardevoir. Okay, let's remember, no dark Pokemon, so we can safely use the Store Power. He's fighting plus Steel. He will, of course, die because we're buffed to the roof. Okay, ho ho, we have Stealth-Rocks, half HP gone. Store Power anyway. I mean, we don't really care about what Pokemon is in front of us unless it's a dark type. Just in this case, Stealth-Rocks comes very handy because it's both Ho-Ho and Volcarona. Also, that one got Focus Sash, so we needed to break that. Raikou, we don't really care. Stored Power anyway. I mean, we could use Moonblast, but Stored Power is a better move because we have 18 races. Donphan got started as well, I think. Stealth rocks come handy, so we destroy it. I mean, if we don't destroy the Stardy or Focus Sashes, we're risking a hit. We could take up to 2 hits because of the Substitute plus the Focus Sash, but the third one will kill us for sure. So Star Power, and this one will be done. 25k, low roll, don't worry, okay. Well, that was everything. I hope you found the video useful. Any question I will try to answer on the video, but you could also reach me through Discord, in the guild chat, which is on the description as well if you want to join us, and also on in-game. My name is Shaco with a 0, so feel free to contact me. Well, see you next time. Bye.